Good time zone chummers, it is your boy Tempest Rhymeblood, not affiliated with Ares Macro Technologies or As Technology in any way, shape, form, or fashion under penalty of cease and desist. And today we are playing some more Shadowrun Returns, in case that was not obvious. So, where we left off, we shot our way through a BTL parlor to rescue Coyote's cousin Gino, who is right here. We managed to avoid civilian casualties, which is truly the mark of a professional. And now, we're gonna talk to the person we're here to extract. Maybe. I want to poke around in this side room first. Maybe there's valuables. Gotta look for loot. I love loot. Nope, nothing there. Alright, let's talk to him. Karma gained. I love that. You eject the You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused. Worse than the other chipheads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt, sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. And what burnt means is that there's permanent brain damage from abusing Better Than Life chips, because it fries your neural pathways. What? What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fraggin' slotted me out? Coyote is shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes. No recognition. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist and stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off! Back the hell off! Drop the gun, Gino! No, you don't. You can't understand what it's like out here. I'm naked. Gotta slot in. Get away. You're not gonna stop me. If I can kill you first. Gino, no! Oof. Cutscene kill. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm so sorry. Coyote looks to you with tears in her eyes. He was beyond help. I'm sorry, but he's at rest now. I'm not stopping. Not now. Not ever. She looks at Paco, back at you, the angel of death. A real rain is coming to Seattle, and it's gonna wash the scum off the streets. I am going to burn every mother-fragging BTL shop in the sprawl until they are gone. Every mother-fragging one. Hell yeah. She's pretty tough. Back to the Seamstresses Union. Looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support in case the shit hits the fan. Sorry, in case the dreck hits the fan. Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need. A fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. Good fixer is worth the new yen. Their job to have the contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need. Magical support, skilled street samurai or muscle, or a Nova Hot Decker for Matrix work. Running the Shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. And here we are, back at the party. Talk to the fixer, Mr. Delilah, about hiring runners. Who's this dipshit at the bar with two swords? John Bartlett. He's dual-wielding swords, what the fuck? Anyway, let's talk to Van Gross first, because he's our fence. Cherry Bomb flags you down as you walk through the door. Hey Tempest, there's a woman looking for you, Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage, Puddin'. Bellevue type, wouldn't order anything, won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thanks, Cherry. No charge, Gemma. Why's the bar so empty? We don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madam Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madam Sinful? That's what the downtown folks call Mrs. Kubota. It's a Touristville thing. They like it to have a naughty name like that. Is that guy still bothering you? You mean my ex, Shane? Yep. Nah, he hasn't been in since the last time. No calls, or pages, or handwritten notes. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at that Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. Who's around? I just got in, but I think Coyote's cleaning the back bar. Mr. Delilah's hanging out in his usual place. The vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, and Bartlett's here. Don't think you've met him yet. Who's Bartlett? John Bartlett. Big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz. Connected. You might want to meet him. I'm gonna have a look around. Have fun. I don't know why Cherry Bomb gives me Harley Quinn vibes. I don't even remember if that's the voice I used for her in some of the earlier episodes. Let's talk to John Bartlett then. Who's this guy? Oh wow, he's like the fucking Terminator. Full of life, with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey guy, what's shaking? Little of this, little of that. Hear that, oh my. I might have something for you if you got the new yen. Time is money. I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. And the no guy like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out there. Say so. We're a tight unit. We cost a bit more than the common rabble, but we're worth it. Okay, so we've now gained access to a high-level guy. Van Grass. Got some pay data. I'm very busy. You show me something worth my time, or you walk away. Data from the NTSB. Renraku would pay to keep it quiet. Ares would pay to know what it is. Got 800 new yen for something like that. We have Shadowrunner etiquette, which allows us to talk to fixers and guys like this appropriately. I know you're gonna double dip on this one. Make it 1,000. As long as you keep bringing in stuff like this, sure. Alright, so we've made a little more money. We could talk to Jessica right now. I think... No, we should talk to her right now. I just don't want to get yanked into another mission right off the bat, so I would prefer to hit the safe house. And we do need to talk to Delilah also. I need to do both of those things. Let's talk to Coyote. She's wiping down the back bar, doesn't stop when you approach, keeps her eyes on her work. Hey. You okay? Yep, fine. Listen, I don't want to talk about what happened with Gino, okay? What's done is done. Gino's dead, I'm alive, and that's all there is to it. The Barons, right? Nothing more to do or say. I'm gonna be looking for work. Your kind of work. So if something comes up, keep me in mind. I will. Gotta do this now. The afternoon checklist isn't gonna finish itself. Alright, what about Mr. Clue? You got anything new for me? Good to see you well. What's the state of the troops? Combat ready? More so than usual? Tensions are up? Word got around about the latest Ripper killing, and people aren't feeling safe. When people feel unsafe, they either go to ground or they huddle up. You notice how empty the streets are these days? It's because everyone's either locked in their squats, holed up in places like this, or seeking refuge in the nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter house. Safety in numbers, Chana. Not that we need numbers here. I got it covered. All I ever needed was one. Later, bud. Later. Alright, so, let's go downstairs. Because we need to do some purchasing real quick. First things first, as with those who are the realist, we need to hit up Eric Mersman. See if he's got any improved body armor yet. Nothing at this time. Shame. Talk to TB Gruberman, see if he's got any improved weapons. Which I'm hoping he'll have. Fine day to fire a weapon. What say ya? Tell me about yourself. You were military? After a fashion, yes sir. Sergeant in the 31st California Militia. It's no longer a recognized unit, and there are those who would say we never were. But someone had to stand up to the tier, and it fell to us. Here, Tangier. That's the Elven nation that occupies, I believe, most of Oregon. Yes, sir. I was in Cal Free when the elves came marching down from the north in 36. After the UCAS, that's the Unified Canadian American States, pulled their support, we had little in the ways of an organized defense. But what we did have was a stockpile of weapons and ammo down in Oakland. Locals in NoCal held out long enough for us to bring the heat, and I tell you, all the magic hoo-ha in the world ain't enough to stop a V11 Hot Rock from cracking your dome. We drove them elves all the way back to Iraq. Would have pushed them all the way back to Portland too, but some ninny down south reached out to the Japanese for aid. Got our own version of Normandy for the trouble. Things went to hell in a handbasket from there. Don't much like to talk about those later days. So let's talk guns instead. Can I get you anything? Got any better shotguns? No. No better shotguns. That's a shame. We are going to buy some cyberware, though. That is for sure. Lived to see another day, have you? That remains to be seen. Still more work to be done. So long as you end up here in the end and not on some organ grinder's table, I'm satisfied. Granted, a repeat customer means a person courting death more often than any good doctor should condone. But I don't suppose I can dissuade you from your course of action. Sorry, Doc. Job's not done. Very well. Well, let's talk about how I can help ensure you make it back alive once more. So what we're going to take a few things. We are going to take we're going to take bone lacing. That is going to be the start. Cyberware causes essence loss. This affects your magic rating, as magic is equal to essence rounded down. Magic is important for spellcasters. This is irrelevant to us. We are not playing a spellcasting character. So now, our bones are covered in a plastic weave, sort of similar to Wolverine's adamantium, that allows us to be more durable. Next steps, let's talk to Jessica Watts. At a glance, you can tell Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Ms. Watts, Jessica Watts, she eyes you up and down, warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear that she's well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? Name's Tempest. I used to work with your brother Sam. I should have guessed. How's that? You look like the type. Seedy. She seems to instantly regret saying it. I'm sorry. Look, I just want to understand what's going on. A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead and that I should come to this place, speak to someone about an investigation. That's right, and I'm hoping you can help me get to the bottom of this. I don't know what use I'll be. Just answer a few questions is all. Alright, but... She then furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? No, I'm not. Got a problem? Her frown grows more pronounced. No, it's just that I don't want anyone else getting hurt on account of my brother. Surely there's an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? Lone Star? Professional? Not the ones I've seen. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. First, Sam was my friend. And second, I'm being paid for my trouble. She seems genuinely surprised. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? I'm afraid that's on a need-to-know basis. This is ridiculous. He was my brother. And you seem real shaken up by his death. Fine, I'll pay you 100 just to tell me. Well, look at that. Done. Sam Watts. I don't understand. It's called a dead man's switch, triggered when he died. Am I to believe that my drunken sot of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and in a sigh, she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with it. She composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Tempest. You seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam, well, Sam was Sam. You know, I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me, I don't want to see this drag on. I would love nothing more than to give you closure and... No, I'm not backing off. I'm gonna say, you're not asking me to quit, are you? No. I don't know. Maybe. Your brother had my back when I needed him. I can't walk away from this. Are we talking about the same man? My brother was worthless, Tempest. Worthless? He used people. He... She sighs. She's done. Never mind. I can see that you're not going to let this go, and I respect that you're honoring my brother's memory, in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Her demeanor instantly changes from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way that the police can't, and maybe I can help. What do you need from me? When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages. Can't even remember. There was a note on Sam's body. It sounded like an apology and offered to meet up and bury the hatchet. Signed, Jessica. No. No. I don't think that's the way to go here. I don't think that's the way to go here at all. See if we can catch her in a lie. Nothing? Not even a phone call? A letter? No, to be honest, I seldom thought of him before I got the call this morning. Boom, caught her in a lie. Where were you on the night of Sam's murders? Murder. Excuse me. I will overlook the implied accusation and tell you that I was at a fundraiser all evening. A very crowded fundraiser. Did Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You'd likely know better than me these days. Were you and your brother close? I think I've made my feelings about Sam pretty clear. Don't you? You don't sound sad that he's gone. I mourned losing Sam long before he died. Show her the picture of her and Sam as children. Jessica takes the photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her, but that guard drops the moment she looks at it. What? Where did you find this? Sam's bunk. I can't believe he kept this. It was one of the few possessions he had. He studies it for several silent moments. What happened between the two of you? Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then, after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives, but after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems that she's not just talking about her father. She then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it. Pretty soon he'd spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone, with Mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all her money too. Couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally, I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past, and another looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? Please do. Tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, and so I moved out. After I left, we drifted farther and farther apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Curious. Because... And again, I'm just using my little noggin here. To a Catholic, suicide is a mortal sin. And she said that her mother killed herself. The math ain't mathin'. Or rather, the logic ain't logicking. Odd. That said, where were you living before you moved back here? Cal Free. What brought you down there? It was less of what brought me there than what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. And did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to help make it happen. I think I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well, I need to get back to the office. But before I go, you should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. Funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Wouldn't miss it. Goodbye, Tempest. I hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. Some more karma. Some more information. More appropriately. Now let's go talk to Mr. Delilah. We gotta put a crew together. You're talking to me, there's business to transact. Am I right? Of course you're right. It's your job to be right. This is correct. You are a smart guy. What can I do for you, smart guy? You need to put a crew together. You got Scratch? Planning to pay me out of your earnings. I can pay up front. Excellent. We agree on terms. I've got some runners on call if you've got any special requests. Let's do it. So, we can hire some people. We've got 3,880 that we can spend. We have Shannon Halfsky. We have the Nephilim Network that we can also hire from. They are slightly more expensive. Just in case. That's clever. Ceylon Jarette, there is no list. Clever. Misley Weck. Grim Peeper. Carno. Polonius. Niccolo Novikowski, Black Hand, Merska, Isalka Tayun, Jesse Blue, Harvard Soul, Bosnia Bomb, I think we need a Decker. I think that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with a Decker because we already have a Shaman. And I think on top of that, do we have any other riggers we can take? And we can't take Coyote either, despite the fact that she said she's looking for work. We're going to take a rigger. And since she's a troll, she's actually going to be decent at getting into close combat and smashing some stuff up. Yeah, we can look at that. She's got close combat of 3. Oh, no, wait. Who is that? Yeah, that's her. Close combat of 3. Drone control, drone combat, solid. Decking, solid. Conjuring 5, summoning spirit control. Yup. And then there's us, the shooty guy. Got it. So, our next portion of the plan is to hire these runners and meet Shannon at the NTSB warehouse. So, with that, bit of a shorter episode today. I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's been a pleasure playing Shadowrun Returns for all of you. Remember, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, please tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, tell your pets. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked what you saw here today. And remember, Mr. Rogers would love you just the way you are, and so do I. Be good to each other out there.